How are you viewers? Welcome to Rec TV and my name is Jotha Mobunga. Today we are having an interview with the Kibra Waste Recyclers and they are going to have to introduce themselves starting from that end.
I'm Clara Kini, member of Kibra Waste Recyclers.
I'm Kezia Negesa, the leader of Kibra Waste Recyclers team.
I'm Harun Idris, member of Kibra Recycler.
First of all, we're going to start the question. Question number one. Who is Kibra Waste Recyclers?
Okay, Kibra Waste Recyclers is a group that was formed last year by some of the students of Raila Educational Centre. That is us, as you can see, the colleagues. Okay, our main issue that we decided to form this Kibra Recyclers team was to recycle paper. We have seen that our major problem in our community, in our school, we produce a lot of paper waste, which is later burned to the environment, producing CO2. And in our kitchen, we use firewood in order to produce energy. So we decided, why not us as a group use that paper waste to make briquettes that could be used in our kitchen.
Idris, I wanted to ask you about your project that you're doing as Kibra Waste Recyclers.
So our project was that we make briquettes out of paper waste, and we saw in our school we have large amount of paper waste management that come out from students' books, others from printing mistakes, and so we came out with an idea to make a briquette that will decrease a landfill and even the amount of paper waste that is being produced per school. So we came with an idea to make this type of briquette that will act like a source of fuel in the kitchen. So this is amount that we will be making since we have started the project.
Kezia, I would really like to know what are these briquettes made of or made from, and what is their purpose?
So, as you can see here, this briquette is made up of paper waste and sawdust. We prefer this briquette because they last longer when cooked and they reduce the amount of CO2. This briquette could also be used in jikos, in those big jikos, like the one that are used in our kitchen. So it can be made of different sizes. That's why I prefer briquettes, and they emit a little amount of CO2 into the environment. Yes.
When a person sees these briquettes or the briquettes, he wonders, are the materials cheap or expensive to get? What are the challenges or the circumstances that you have to go through to get the materials?
First of all, the briquettes are cheap. This is because they are recycled. We have paper waste like almost anywhere in our community. Sawdust are produced when people make furniture. So sawdust is locally available. That's making our product to be cheap and affordable to all people.
I wanted to ask, what motivated you more to start doing the briquettes project?
So we had a couple of motivations, but our main motivation was the ugly outlook of the environment when the carelessly disposed paper waste were around the environment. Now the other motivations come in when the paper waste are being collected for burning, since it's the quickest method of disposal, and then they produce the greenhouse gases, which have a lot of effects and does not produce a conducive environment for human beings to live in.
What do you expect to achieve, or what are the achievements that you want to achieve through your project?
So our expected impact is to reduce the rate of the cutting down of trees in order to get firewood, which is used in the kitchens as a source of energy for cooking. And then we also expect to motivate people out there to keep the environment clean, to produce a conducive environment for children to learn in, and also to produce something different that produces small amount of carbon dioxide and the greenhouse gases rather than the charcoal, which produce much. So that's our expected impact.
I heard that you are participating in an international competition. What is the name of the competition and what does it entail?
Okay, the Earth Prize competition is an international competition of teenagers between the age of 13 to 19 that wants to make the environment a suitable place for living. Yes.
What is your aim after the competition? Because I heard that you performed well in the competition and you became #1 in Africa and among the top 10 in the world. So what is your aim after the competition through the project?
Our aim after the competition is that to make the environment green and place of living, and to teach people and give them knowledge to know the advantage and disadvantage of paper waste and waste management on the environment.
Also our aim is to change Kibra. Instead of just being Kibra a slum, we want Kibra to be a greener slum that will accommodate all kind of people and it will be safe for living. Yes, that's our aim at the Kibra Recyclers team.
You've heard what they said. The aim is to change the environment, and they are meaning serious business when they want to change the environments and the livelihoods of Kibra, not only Kibra but the world at large. All they need is just support from the community and the initiative to teach each and every person the importance of waste recycling. First of all, I wish to thank you for coming to the interview, for attending the interview. You've made a great impact in changing the livelihoods, the thoughts of waste paper, and you've made people know the value of paper and sawdust to make fuel. Thank you. I've been your host, Jotham Obunga. Let's meet next time, the same place, Rec TV, and may God bless you and may you go green.